Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's out right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Right there, 55. Coming.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 55. Hey, alert.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
12, fellas, here we go. White. Check. 12. Ball.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Come on, Dave. Go. Say. 25. Focus. 25. Check 37.
First carry for James Conner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
77.
On second and 9, Roethlisberger, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9.
Hey, wahoo! You.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Got his target, Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 65.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Hey, Charlie.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
180. Hey. Check 50. 66.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
Hey, high 7. Black and turn.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From fourth down to first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Whoa! Double. They're not ready for this, man.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Again, it's Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the 49ers first down.
Here we go.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Check nickel.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few Few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, a run with counter. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Alert! Hey, Delta! 57. Get the ball. Hey, check, Mike, 57. No spacing. 57. Defense wins championships, baby. 57 to Mike. 57 to 44. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, man.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Take 2 of them. Rush in.
There we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. Check curls.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 26. Single. 11. SOS. I got you. 21. Here we go. Check pass. Check 2.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the 27, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert middle. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now a toss. This is Connor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Mike 57.
Here's Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo forced out to his left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
White. 21. Smooth.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Team 6. Here we go. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. And even 60 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, gun. 11. Kill. Check 3.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
bomber. Two-jet bomber. Shit. He's checking. Hey, alert.
They will run again with Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And it's brought in by Washington. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponent.
But when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback.
Here we go. 180! 21. Let's go. Check 55, come on. Check 55. Bye. Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 1, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
21. 12, fellas. Here we go. Go ahead.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Hey, gun. Check 55. Come on. Check 13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
21.
They run forward with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 59 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Walk the screen!
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 85 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. Room to run past midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. No foul. Watch the twins.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
54.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Like 80. Drop deep, drop deep. Go Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be fielded at the 8.
We play to win. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 65.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They go option right on set. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
They'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. This is Connor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready? 180. Check, Mike. 50, 44. 54. Hey, that QB's traps. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1, Omaha. 21. I got you. 11. Hey, alert.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
At the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
230. 51 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On the counter, it's Connor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the run is Connor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now Ben on third and long. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll run here with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and goal, Roethlisberger.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on, baby. Let's see 44. Take both of them.
And the blitz does come to the end zone, but it's incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21. You draw Corker. Hey, pick it up, defense. Two. He's coming.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tight go. 11. 55.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Here we go. 11. 11. Hey, Charlie. 13. Watch the safety creep.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
White. Check. Lock. Slant. Watch the slant. Joker.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, gun. Bravo. Mike 55.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Garoppolo now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
I got you. One, Omaha. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Tough spot here. 3rd and 18 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Garoppolo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 22. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, alert!
This is Breida. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head and not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So that one will be accepted.
All right, now, 2:30. Bring it. Watch it.
Connor on the toss play. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Right back to Connor here on first. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Check it back.
Connor going to try and run it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Go ahead.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was due in large part once again to the play of big number 7, their quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
And as you and I both know,
I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess